Morning. Welcome to Morning Wood. I'm your host, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. It's a little sports show where we all get together, share our thoughts on the card today, see if we can't help each other make a little bit of money. In the last Woody standing contest, we still have two on the board in the last one. Chris Johnson and Sean Austin are still fighting at it. For the new one, for $201, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 of you. And then there were a couple of you I never found your picks from yesterday. So if you roll in, perhaps you could tell me where those picks might be located. And thus I could put your name back on the board. Okay, I'm just trying to open up some stuff so I know what's already started. Toledo just beat Miami, Ohio. VCU's got a huge lead on Davidson. Marquette down by 10 to St. John. Miami up at the half by 5. Michigan up at the half. We got a lot going on already. ISU's beating Baylor. Poor ECU getting smashed by some USF there. Sometimes that happens. All right, so before we get this party really started, let us remember about my official sponsor, Caesar Sportsbook. They've got a risk-free first bet for all new accounts up to $1,250. Just download the app and use my promo code Woodful. That means you can deposit $10, $20, $50, all the way to $1,250, and then win or lose, they're just going to drop the money back into your account with 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits. It's very fancy. It's kind of a big deal. Hi, Brandon. How are you? Have fun tomorrow? What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, at Disneyland. I'm like, do I have plans? Hi, Don. How are you, my friend? Okay, so one game that I broke down last night was the SMU game. SMU at UCF. I like SMU here. I'll even tell you why, because I text myself these things. Okay, no worries. Timothy Earle just totally flaked on us, but don't worry. Terry Edelman is my backup, and he'll be here shortly with lots and lots of NHL picks. Okay, so what I broke down, what I wrote last night. I like SMU. It's a bit of a home court advantage as their university is in Dallas, which is only 30 minutes away from where the tournament is in Fort Worth. UCF is a 4-7 road team with a much weaker schedule in their last 5. SMU played 3 top 4 teams in their last 5 with Houston, Memphis, and Cincinnati. UCF played the last 5 versus 3 of the bottom teams in the conference, ECU, Temple, and USF. 7 is too many points. UCF was only favored by 8.5 when they blew out SMU at UCF. Revenge factor in play here. Now they're -7 on the road after an 85-53 beatdown on their home court. I'm sprinkling the SMU money line also. Timothy, you're fired. Fired. Done to me. Dead to me forever. It's all good. What do you think about SMU today, Tim? So that would be my favorite bet of the day is SMU plus the points, and I am going to do some money line sprinkling. Don't think I'm not, because I am. All right, let's go through some of the stuff that hasn't started yet. I fell out of the last Woody last night. I had the Raptors, and that didn't work out for me. Basketball was kind of funny yesterday. Not really funny, but it was just like there were so many freaking blowouts. Like I feel like if you were a dog bettor yesterday, you likely got hit. I was just doing some in-play action. Okay, you didn't bet that game? All right. Well, that's fine, I guess, too. So let me do my little basketball rundown. In about 30 minutes here, we have Ohio U at Ball State. The money's on Ohio U, but the number's not moving. Let's see how much money. What are we talking here? 74,000. Then at 11, we've got George Mason. It looks like that's a St. Louis play. The 2.5 went to a 5.5. The money's on St. Louis, 38,000 bet. So the line is moving that way. Looks like it would be Kent State. However, 95% of the money is on them. And that line only moved 1.5 points. I'm not laying 13.5 points, though. It's just not something I'm going to do. By the way, does anyone have a line for ECU women's basketball game? That would be a Rickett question, or a BOL has it. Any fights for the Astros tomorrow? Any thoughts? I'm not sure. I haven't looked. I haven't really been that into baseball. I've been watching the WBC, though. That's been fun. Okay, Buffalo. It looks like it would be an Akron play. The line's going that way. It might be St. Joe's at Dayton or against Dayton. The 11 went to a 10.5, even though all the money's on Dayton. Looks like it would be Fordham. We got Duke baby playing today. You know, Duke baby. Sure. Remember the coach of Pitt used to go to Duke and played for Coach K. So I feel like Pitt is going to be pretty inspired to get one in on the old Blue Devils. So I feel like it might be too many points. I don't like how many points that is. Again, I've really been in playing a whole lot. That has been my jam. Although Texas Tech did not want to cooperate with that last night at all. Looks like it's Virginia. Clemson went from a dog to a favorite. I kind of like NC State there, though. But how to pick them, you got to in-play it. The money's on Providence, plus 6.5. Looks like it could be Xavier, Creighton, Iowa, Illinois, and then Maryland staying the same. Let me come back to you guys. Let me see what you guys are up to. The new one, North Carolina, plus 2 and a hook. All right, you're in. UNC accept. Let me just make sure. Watch all these points off for reals and real lives. There we go. Why isn't the 49ers a favorite in the game versus Middle Tennessee? If anyone in the chat knows the answer to that, throw it at me, but I'm going to look it up right now for you. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, SMU's at an 8 now. So technically that line isn't moving the way I want it to go because I got it last night. So typically when you bet on something in the evening, so you take 7 points, you want to wake up in the morning and then there's only 6 points, right? That tells you beat a line move. Mine went the other way, but I don't care. I still like it. Okay, it is 2.5 plus 2.5. All right, you're in, baby. Good luck, Jonathan. You missed me yesterday. My God. So 2 things happened on Tuesday night. One is that my friend who I've been kicking it with got a job in Florida and had to leave to go work on some iron thing. What am I doing, Middle Tennessee? So it was his last night in town, and as we're at the Sportsbook, I got recognized for my first time. So it was kind of a big deal. This guy in there, it was Samstown, which is where I like started betting, you know, like mini pencils, the whole deal. And the guy's like, I swear I know you. The guy's like, I swear I know you. And I'm like, yeah, I used to come in here and bet all the time. And he's like, no, like from videos. Are you on TV? I'm like, no, I'm a YouTuber. He's like, you're that plus money girl. I'm like, I'm the plus money honey. And so I got recognized and then shots got involved. And it just, I was overserved and unsupervised. And I'm sorry. I like woke up, got my kid off to school. His ride came and picked him up and I laid down and I was just out. I totally conked. So this is why I don't drink liquor. Just so everyone knows, this is why I don't drink liquor. You lost your bet with 6.3 seconds yesterday. You had the Hawks -2. They won by 2, but was up 5 points with 6 to go. Bastards. Okay, so let's look at Charlotte at Mid-Tennessee. This is a 7 p.m. Eastern game. It's on a neutral court. Let's do the little breakdown. So really what we want to know when you're looking at neutral courts, and this is like part of my my angle with SMU and UCF, right? Is SMU again is only 30 minutes away from where this tournament's being played. Like Dallas Fort Worth, that's the difference. It's actually like an airport, Dallas Fort Worth. You know, that's how close they are. UCF is coming from Florida and they're a 4-7 road team. So, you know, they might look like a home team, but that's not what actually is happening here. Let me just search them. Sorry. Middle Tennessee, the Blue Raiders. Basketball. Okay. Something's tickling me. It's a pick'em. All right. Mid-Tennessee has the better offense. Charlotte has a little better defense. Charlotte's coming off of 2 losses. The last one was double overtime to UAB. Mid-Tennessee coming off of 2 losses also. This is in Frisco, Texas. So neither one really has any kind of home court advantage here. So let's see who's a better road team maybe. MTSU is 3-11 on the road. Charlotte's 5-8, so they are a little better there. And then against the spread, Charlotte's 19-12 and Mid Tennessee is 14-15. So what was your question? You meant pushed? Were you in the contest with that? You weren't in the contest though, right? Because push would get you through. Why aren't they the favorite versus Middle Tennessee? I mean, it looks like it's kind of a pick'em, you know. I see it being fairly equal. I mean, I would call this a pick'em. I don't see anyone where like anyone's like has a strong advantage, kind of a deal. And then always I like to see what happened the last time they played each other too. I'm trying to tell you where the money is. Only $4,000 has been bet on this game. 67% of it is on Charlotte. And they were a +1 and it moved them into a pick'em. So that it would say Charlotte's your play. That's what that would tell me right there. Charlotte and Tennessee. Charlotte lost 58-62 when they played at Middle Tennessee. They were 2.5-point dogs and did not cover. So they've got a little bit of a revenge factor going for them also, you could argue. But Charlotte beat MTSU 82-67 when they played in Charlotte as 2.5-point favorites. I'd take Charlotte. That's what I would do. But I would wait and in-play it. Honestly, I'd wait and in-play it. One of them will probably pop up real quick, and there will be your money. You missed the rodeo yesterday? Oh my gosh, with all that rodeo talk. Okay, MTSU down at the half. Down at the half. Up at the half. Sorry, last thing. Charlotte tied at the half. Down at the half. Against Rice, up at the half. So not even a clear first half angle. Big time now to show what you want. Okay, wait, let me get this straight. I have to show up every day, right? Like on time, 1 p.m. Eastern, all 5 days of the weekdays, right? Okay, see, no one clarified that with me. I know I do have leather-bound books. Are sending out shirts with my autograph. I actually thought about signing my Astros hat and sending it to Brad because I don't wear it. And Josh gave it to me, so I don't really want it. But since Brad's such an Astros fan, I thought about that. Okay, Astros tomorrow, 1.5. You got it. Getting wild with Terry and friends. How's it going, friend? You can pop in whenever you like. Timothy has left us. So if you want to come and talk some hockey, come on in. The water's fine. No. Yes, I come back to Vegas on Sunday. Then I have a big meeting on Monday I'm very excited about. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Silky. No, Chris Scott and Chris Johnson are 2 different people. I talked to both of them individually, so I know that as a fact. But, you know, it's funny because he sent me his screenshot of where he put in his pick, but I never saw it when I was going through. I mean, there's a picture of him putting his play in from yesterday's show. So, you know, like he did it, but I never saw it when I was scrolling through. So that's why I wrote these down in case I like happened to miss somebody because I missed him. Showing up every day and on time. You get one or the other. Okay, you get one or the other. That's it. Leather-bound books. Bitches. Okay, you're coming in a second. All right, fantastic. Okay, so special guest Terry Edelman is coming on. And then if you guys have plays, tell me who you're liking today. Edelman at Let's Go Wild Picks. Let's go Wild Picks. I need a new marker. Ready for it? Pew. Love it. I love it. Okay. And then me. Ooh, there's pink in there. I want a pink one. Okay, at Plus Money Honey. I love that color. That just made my day. Okay, I like SMU +8 and sprinkle the money line. I have been cold as ice though lately. I will tell you all that, and you should probably know it about me. Have a good weekend. Okay, I'll see you when I get back too. All right. Have fun this weekend, Brandon. Terry's hitting the garage before coming on. I know, right? Terry, focus. We need your best work. We need your very best work, Terror Bear. Okay, who are you liking today, Leonard? What are you into? Let's see what else we got going on. Boom. Hold on. Hold, please. Please hold. My kidneys are killing me. I'm still hungover from 2 days ago, I feel like. Or at least my kidneys are. All right, last Woody picks for Thursday. And I will get HC updated before I leave town. So don't think I won't. Okay, Gregory Jones is going to go with Sienna on the money line. Okay, Sean Austin is Michigan money line for this one. Okay, I would jump on this. And then Gregory is Sienna. Boom. Got you, boo. Kim. See, Kim is one I didn't get yesterday, but she's on my list. Arizona State over 130. I'm going to put her in a different color. AZ over, State. Over 130. Okay. Christopher Scott. Mississippi State -3. Miss State -3. Got you. Paula's going to go UVU -6. Is that Vermont? I think it is. I think so. No. Carlton, it's Utah Valley. Oh, Allison, you should have known that. I love Utah Valley. No, I love Utah Tech. That's who I'm into now. Okay, so Utah Valley -6. Got it. I have a feeling Terry's in here waiting for me, and I'm just ignoring him. You just hold on. And then, okay, that should be everyone over on the Facebook page doing their thing. There's Terror Bear. Okay, you like Iowa, Illinois, Arkansas, and USC. Thomas Kingston. USC, Illinois, Iowa. Iowa was the play when I went through it, and Arkansas. Let's go, Arkansas. And then Tim likes Nova and UNC. Well, you would. Villanova, UNC. Okay, all right. I'm bringing you in, Terry. You ready? Can you handle it? All right. What's happening?
Not too much. Not too much. I actually decided to do something crazy yesterday, and I bet college basketball. And really? I went 2-0. I went 2-0.
Beginner's luck, baby. Beginner's luck.
Well, I've been kind of watching it for a few days, and I've been pretty much right on my lean. So I pulled the trigger. Put both plays up on the site, won the both. I have 2 today. One's going on right now. Miami Hurricanes. Currently up by 11. I have them 5.5. So that is going well. But yeah, I'm trying. Everyone told me, Tim and Nick have been telling me to do college basketball forever. So things are going well right now. I like it.
You are dirty. Yeah, when I first started the show and was betting college basketball, I was so into like the teams and the players and the motivation and all these things. And this past year, I've kind of been just looking more at the lines and getting less involved with like the drama of it all. And you kind of have that perspective, being in Canada, you don't have those rivalries that, I just hate certain schools. I just hate certain schools, like period, because, of all the drama that they've done to my other schools that I love. And you could kind of take yourself out of that and just look at it from a more clear
strict numbers. Strict,
yes.
Like for hockey, I obviously know that's like the same with you. I know the rivalries and I know like all that kind of stuff. But with my college basketball, it's very numbers, what the teams are doing, what they've done recently, what they've done in the past. So that's kind of how I've been going with that. Things have been going well with that. But when it comes to hockey, I have a play in all 11 games. So if anybody has any game they want to ask, I literally have picks and everything. Kind of like Saturday, I just loved everything. Went 7-2 on the site. So today it kind of feels the same way. I just love everything. So
excellent. Well, I need to make some money. Brad, are you going to? I thought he said he was. Brad, Brandon, are you going to the rodeo this weekend? Thanks to Terry's Wild and my wings yesterday was very nice in the NHL. Excellent.
Yes.
The Bruins are playing today, right?
Yes. I'm actually going over that game in Power Hour here on Picks and Parlays. I will be going over that game.
Danny, do you want the points? Let me find out you're not going to take 6 points against Duke in a tournament. Unless you're talking about Penguins. No, it's basketball. Pittsburgh. Okay. Okay, so Terry, let's start it off like this. What do you think of Lenny's 3-team parlay? Bruins, Devils, Avs, all in reg. How do you feel about this?
Well,
let's talk about each game, maybe.
Okay. Bruins. I'm on the Bruins in regulation. That'll be my pick on Power Hour. Basically, they've won 10 games in a row. They're the best team in the NHL. Whenever I've tried to fade the Bruins, I've cashed one time betting against them this year, and that's it. When I bet against them, they win because they always seem to win. So not a team I want to fade, the Boston Bruins. So I took them in regulation. I think they win their 11th straight game, and that is minus 105. So I do like, obviously, in regulation and the money line parlay for the Bruins. The Devils, New Jersey is the best road team in the NHL. They're on the road today in Washington.
That's funny because I just saw them here in Las Vegas and I remember beating them, but whatever.
Yes, okay, maybe Vegas did win. Yeah, and actually, you know what? That hurt me because I was on the Devils in that game.
I know, everybody was. I texted you about it too. I was like, who do I take? I texted Nick Earle. Everyone's like, take the Devils. I'm like, no. And I just took the draw and I cashed it. So it worked out.
Go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Devils, I do like them. I do like them. I'm not on them specifically. I'm on the over, but I do like the Devils.
That's a money play.
For his parlay. Yeah, I'm not on them, but I do like them. But I like the over in that game.
Okay.
But the Avalanche, no. I'm on underdog LA Kings in that one. LA is just winning games left, right, and center. They're just playing really, really good hockey right now. Colorado was on a winning streak, and they looked unstoppable. But they've lost 3 of their last 4 since then. So, yeah, I like the Avalanche. I like the LA Kings as an underdog.
All right, Kings. The line's moving the way of the Avs. It's doing that.
Yeah.
Not that it means anything, but I mean, I'm just saying it is going that way.
Well, so they're making it more attractive to bet LA?
No. Yes.
Oh, they're making it. Oh, okay.
Sorry. It went from a minus 150 to a 165 with 71% of the money on the Avs. So it's moving correctly. The money's coming in on the Avs and the line's increasing as it should.
Oh, okay.
All right, Danny, I got you. Nice choice. LA spread, Rick. All in reg, individual, and then money line parlay them all. All right, I'm in. Okay, who else are you digging?
Well, name a game because I like them all. My best bet on my show, in which I I did earlier, obviously. I also did it as a free play on the site, I did it as a free pick video yesterday on Picks and Parlays, and that's the over in Ottawa and Seattle. Both teams, that's a late night game, so lots of time to bet that one. Both teams have been going over a lot recently. Ottawa, 5 of their last 6 games. Seattle, 3 of their last 5. Both teams have goaltending issues. Both teams can score. And 2 of the 3 games when they faced each other since Seattle joined the league last year have gone over. So I really do like goals. I like goals in a lot of games. I have a 9-pack up on the site today, and 7 of them are overs. So I love overs today. And usually I'm not that much of a totals guy, but everything's pointing me to overs. A few dogs. A nice 9-pack up on the site. Number 1 over the last 7 days. I am. So it's been really good. And looking to keep it going today.
Awesome. Well, guys, if you want to grab Terry's premium plays, head over to picksandparlays.net. There you are, 16-10 in the last 7 days. You're up $710. So cruise over to picksandparlays.net and use this promo code MADNESS. Okay, it's going to save you 20% off of that 9-pack from Terry with a bunch of overs in it. All right, don't you want to know who he's taking over? I know I do. All right, so perfect. Okay, anybody? So we got Bruins and Reds, Devils over. Kraken over is your best bet that you like the most. And then you're on the Kings for some plus money. Anything else that I need to know
Yeah,
about?
let's talk at college, since I'm getting into college basketball, and a lot of people really like college basketball. Obviously, people can't buy my package now with the college basketball because the first game's already started, so I don't mind giving it out, obviously. But what do you think about the Ohio and Ball State game? What is things saying about that?
I looked that up, and I want to say Ohio was my play on it, but I didn't really get too deep into it. Hold on. No, it was Ball, +1 to a -1. So Ball went from a favorite to a dog. I honestly, with games like this, I don't bet them before the game. There is $105,000 bet on this game though, so there is that. It's a lot of action, but with the spreads that are this close in basketball right now, and just the tournament nature of things, I'm waiting in play.
Those are the games I like, are the close spread ones. I'm on Ohio,
right.
So we'll see how that goes.
Well, the money's on Ohio. 52% of the money's on Ohio. But the line didn't move the right way. But again, that's something where I want someone, the way I do it with those, which I'm sure you've seen me before, is I like to just pop in and see if I can get an advantage for first half. This is Ball State, right? Yeah. And just check out like their last 3 games in the first half. Like Ohio's up 54-26 on Bowling Green, 39-35 on Kent, and 38-40 they're down to Ohio, right? So they're a better first half team. Ball State's down to Toledo. Ball State's up at Akron and up at Eastern Michigan. So even there's not anything like clear. Like this team is really good first half, and when that happens, I'll be able to grab points. Does that make sense? Am I just rambling right now? You know what I mean?
I'm still learning. But yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Those pick'em situations where you're like, do I take 1 or 2? I want to see, is there a spot in the game where I can grab 5 or 6?
Yeah.
What do you think
Crystal's
of the over?
Question here?
Yeah.
The over 1.5 in the first period for President Coyotes. I'm not really a first period guy. I just don't have much luck when it comes to first periods. But I do like that full game over 6. I think it should be a 6.5. So I'm assuming with the full game being a total of 6, the over 1.5 should be maybe a good price, maybe even plus money. So I want to talk you off that.
How do you feel about Cousins' anytime goal for the Sabres?
Cousins' anytime goal. This is actually really interesting that Tim brought this up. That's one of the only players that I would bet Buffalo right now, the only one that's kind of been consistent. But I went with something different, and a lot of people bet shots on goal props. Everyone loves shots on goal props, except me, because I just haven't really got into it. But Cousins, 2.5 over 2.5 shots on goal is plus money. He has 4 shots in his last game, 6 the game before that, 5 the game before that. So all 3 games, more than 3 shots. I do like that over shots on goal, over 2.5 shots on goal for Cousins.
All
so
right.
If he's going to score, he's probably going to get 3 shots on goal. So me and Tim can both cash with that.
Yeah. Could I please have your thoughts on all 11 games at one time? Go.
There you go.
I'll wait. Grand Salami over 70.5. That's not a bad look if you like all the overs today. Yeah.
70. So 71 divided by 11. So you're looking at 6.4. So almost 6.5 goals per game. Yeah. I want to, with the amount of overs I like, I wouldn't mind. I want to talk you off that.
I kind of want to take it just to F around and find out. Ball State, yeah, I'm with you. Again, it's going to be a close game, though, so we'll see what the line says it's going to be a close game. There were a ton of games yesterday that should have been very close games that were not even close. Can you ask a question? Okay, go. You're in. That should not have been close games, but they sure as heck were. Okay, what else do you got for your college hoops?
That's it. I only did 2. I'm very selective, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Miami right now. But Tim told me, so there's 8 minutes left in the second. Tim told me that basically don't pay attention till 2 minutes left, basically. Or not don't pay attention, but the last couple minutes in the game is the most important. So
yeah. Oh, definitely.
I'm still learning college basketball, so don't everybody run out and bet Ohio because I said to. I'm still learning, but it's going well so far. So I'm trying to give it more of an effort being a Canadian that knows nothing about college sports. I'm waiting till this part of the season where there's lots of numbers for me to look at for this year. And that's how I'm kind of doing things now going the rest of the way.
Hola, Pedro Mas. This part of the season is like, I don't want to say it's the hardest part, and I don't want to say it's the easiest part. It's like you do have all this information, but everything kind of changes because the motivation is changing. Like in these conference tournaments, they're playing and playing and playing to get their seeding through the conference. And now the tournament happens and they've got their seeding, but if they get knocked out, they go home, right? Some of these teams are already going to dance. Like some of these teams, Arizona, those top 25 teams, they're already going to the dance. Other teams, if you win your conference tournament, if anyone wins it, you automatically get a bid to the dance, So is it as important for Arizona, who already knows they're going, or is it more important for who they're playing that needs to win to get there? Which doesn't always mean they win, but the motivation shifts, There's a different motivation. Yeah. So,
yeah, see, I would have no idea about that, and it would not. Yeah, sorry, I apologize. I've been told this before. The Ohio. It's not Ohio.
Here we go. Ball State's up 2-0. You better just rip up that ticket now.
Yeah,
rip it up right now.
Well, no, because I said to Tim, because Tim and I was talking to Tim and Nick about it yesterday, and I think there was 2 minutes left, and I was down by 4, and I needed George
Mason or Washington.
I think George Mason to win, and they were down by 4, 2 minutes left. I'm like, oh well, it's over. And then Tim kind of laughed at me. And he's like, there's 2 full minutes left. He's like, there's lots of, and then ended up winning by like 6. So it's like, whoa. So I'm still learning.
The last 2 minutes of a college basketball game can be the longest 2 minutes of your entire life. Like they're going to play. And we talk a lot about first halves, betting first halves of college ball, because when it comes down to that last 2 minutes, and if it's close, they're going to play that foul game. They could jack up your totals with the foul game at the end. It can easily go into overtime with the foul game at the end. So sticking with your first half numbers are a little more concrete for me than dealing with full game numbers for that matter. That foul game sucks at the end. It sucks. It'll make or break you. George Washington was your only loss yesterday and kicked you out of the Woody. F them. Bastards. You're like, I like NC State today too. I think all the money was going the other way, but I like State also. Pedro Mas. I was getting my mom's house ready for Pedro yesterday. He's coming and staying at my mom's condo. She Airbnbs it. And available, and he's like,
that's cool.
Freaking hotel rooms in Vegas are so expensive. I'm like, I know, bro, but hold on, let me see if my mom's available.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it worked out. Totally worked out. 2 minutes in college ball is like 45 minutes in real time. It totally is. Another big thing to remember with college basketball is coaching matters. Coaching is a huge thing. We see this a lot in football. Matter of fact, the Super Bowl is a good example of it. You know, a lot of people were bitching that the Eagles should have won that game. You know, that the Chiefs made the field goal and then they ticked the clock down or whatever it was, and the Eagles should have got the ball back or whatever happened there. But like the real perspective of this is that that's good clock management. Like clock management means a whole freaking lot in sports like basketball and football. It's not like, you know, pussing out. It's like what you should do. So good coaching really matters. And there's these trees of coaches that, you know, this guy used to coach under him and he used to play for him. And I like, it gets really like with Pittsburgh and Duke today, Jeff Capel played for Coach K at Duke, you know, and now he's the coach of Pitt and he's coming in. John Shire's like not Coach K. So I feel like Capel's going to be fairly motivated to beat up on his old team, you know, so little motivational things like that run really deep in college basketball too.
And I don't know any of them. So I guess that's how it goes.
You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay. He has a question in the Rangers game. He likes the under 6.5. Is that a good pick for today?
I would not, because I'm on the other side. I am on the other side.
So he is on the over.
Yes.
Lots of overs.
Rangers, if you look at what's happened recently, then I could see why someone would like the under, because Rangers have been a disappointment lately. They haven't looked there. Patrick Kane joined the team, and it's supposed to help their offense, and they're supposed to be like destroying teams, and they've kind of haven't. They haven't really got the offense going, but I do like them here against Montreal to get the offense going. The Rangers have dominated Montreal over they've won their last 4 games in Montreal, all by multiple goals. So I do like them to get going here. But instead of taking the puck line, I took the over because I think Montreal can get some goals too. So I like the over in this one.
It moved that way. It opened at a 6 and went to a 6.5. 85% of the cash is on the over and 58% of the tickets are on the over. So it's moving that way. They haven't started to click, but once they do, they will be dangerous. I don't know.
I think you missed AJ's comment there.
Oh, bam. Thank you, Fred.
And right. AJ's, if he's looked over on the other side of the whiteboard, that's my best bet today. So I love it. I love it.
Over 6 and a hook. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Well, I need to get on that then. Definitely. Boom. Okay. I got you. Sorry. He was referring to the Rangers. Okay. They haven't started to click. The Rangers haven't, but when they do, they will be dangerous. Oh, because Kane is now on their team. And okay.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to say assume. I'm not assuming, but I'm really, they've had a few days off. They haven't played since Saturday, the Rangers. So they've had a lot of practice time. I think this is a good spot for them. I think the Rangers come out. But I don't know if I could see a 4-3 type game in the end. So that's why I went with the over instead of the puck line for the Rangers, because I could see Montreal putting up a fight. Yes, I haven't been paying too much attention to spring training. I kind of dabbled in the first couple of games, and it's like, okay, no. Basically, bet the Boston Red Sox. I think they're 7-0 now. I don't know if they lost yesterday, but the Boston Red Sox just keep winning. So really? I would bet the Red Sox because they seem to care.
They're up 2-0 on the Yankees right now.
Yeah, so it's too late for today, but they just seem to win every day. So if you get a good price on the Red Sox, that's where I would go. And shout out to Crystal Craig for that, because she put she's been putting hockey, because most people on my show because everyone can put in their best bet. Most people have been putting hockey because it's a hockey show. But then Crystal comes to one day and she's like, Red Sox -1.5. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wonder why she's doing that. And they ended up winning like 7-2 or something. And it's because they've been smashing spring training. So
there you have it. Huh. I remember a few years back, it was just like, take the over. You wake up in the morning, you drink your coffee, and you take the Red Sox over every single day. Maybe this is our first. I did actually look up last night if the Phillies won on Tuesday, because that was a trend we all kind of went with forever. So they lost last Tuesday, but they won the Tuesday before that. So we're 50-50 right now with the Phillies on Tuesday, but stay tuned. We'll keep you updated.
For the regular season, yeah.
Yeah, that's just it. Maybe this is the first big trend, of baseball season is just bet on the Red Sox every single day. Okay. So you went from down 4 units to plus a unit Tuesday night in playing college basketball. I remember I heard you talking about it on my show yesterday. Thank you so much for covering for me. Cover while I recover. You're 9-4 in MLB spring training, up over 5 units. That's awesome. Get it,
Yeah,
girl.
so Crystal's paying attention. She's paying attention, so that's very nice. Good job.
That's awesome. All right. Anything else to report? I'm going to pull them in so they can take a picture of the whiteboard. We've got both of our last Woody standing finalists in for the old Woody, the freaking Woody that won't end. Iowa first half -2 and Michigan. I'm going to take both of those. The only one we're missing here is I win, you lose. He'll be on the Facebook page. That's Jeff Bradley for all of you that like to say, I don't know what his name is.
322?
Huh?
The pot could be 322 if it goes on to the next week.
No, this would roll into the next week.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
They're still doing that. Yeah. So this would roll into the one that starts on Monday.
Big pots.
Ooh, there's Michael. Okay. See, Michael, you're on my list right here too. There's some of you I just didn't get yesterday. Michigan's trash. Juventus to score over 1.5. Michael. Juventus TT over 1.5. Got it. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Crystal Craig's in the Parlays. Have you been posting these plays in the Parlay chat? I've been out of my group chats lately. Blue Jays are playing the Braves. How are the Knicks numbers looking? You like the money line? I suck at everything right now, Terry. I just do. Knicks was a +3. Now it's a +2. So it would imply it's the Knicks. 77% of the money's on the Kings, though. The line's moving the wrong way. I would say Knicks. It's also all on the over, but that line moved up 7 points. I would say Knicks. So
I'm not looking at NBA until playoffs. Once the playoffs come, then I'll look at NBA because I'll know they're not going to rest this player because it's the playoffs they have to win. So
right, and that's
a big thing for me.
Sports, you should know who's playing the sport.
Yeah, because like if I handicap a game and I really like this game, and then all of a sudden 3 players are out and I lose, it was extremely frustrating, and it happened so it's like nope, no betting allowed.
No betting allowed. All right, Terry. Well, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Guys, follow him. Tell him what you're doing over at Let's Go Wild Picks.
Yes, Let's Go Wild Picks is my Twitter.
Wild with Terry and Friends. That's what I was trying to think of. Sorry, I'm reading.
Getting Wild with Terry and Friends is the YouTube channel. My Twitter is Let's Go Wild Picks. You can catch my show there and then find it on YouTube, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. But yeah, just basically going over the NHL slate. Excited for baseball, so I'm ready for that. And ready to start another total chaos streak. I won last week against Scott, so hoping to start another total chaos run. And
well, now you're back to being hot again. Remember, Terry's a streaky bettor, and now he's on a hot streak. He's #1 on the site over the last 7 days. So this is when you jump on Terry. He's told us a million times, I'm streaky, but wait till I get hot and then get my premium plays, and I'm going to make you some money. So remember, go over to picksandparlays.net and use this promo code MADNESS. It'll save you 20% off. He's got a 9-pack up already today. So head over to the site and let Terry help fill up your pockets with monies. I want all the monies, all of them. I want all the monies. Okay, Terry, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I appreciate it.
Have a good one. See ya.
All right. See you later, alligator. All right. Yes. Thank you for the info, Terry. Absolutely. So Brunson is probable, but you still like it. The line is moving that way. The money's on the wrong side, and the line's moving that way. I mean, now it says 52% of the money's on the Knicks. So it just flipped over. That's just it. That's why they're called live odds. They're always moving. So, yeah, I would say Knicks would be the play. It looks like it would be everyone's jumping on it's 57% or is on the Jazz +3, but the Magic moved from a 2 to a 3. It looks like the Hornets -2 to a -4 with 85% of the money. Pacers goes from an 8 to a 9, but 68% of the money's on the Rockets. It looks like a play on the Nets. That's what I would say is Nets plus 9.5 at the Bucks. 63% of the money's on them, and we went from an 11 to a 9.5. So we got our reverse line move. Looks more like the Grizzlies. The +3 goes to a +2.5. However, all the money is on the Warriors. Not all of it. 67% of it. More than half. How about that? Yankees just tied at 2-2 with the Red Sox. Okay, I'm going to pull y'all in. Take a picture of the board. I'm just missing Jeff Bradley is the only play that I don't have for the entire double contest thing. Remember, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Lenny is taking over the show. So y'all do your best to not piss him off, basically. I will send Lenny, I'll send you a spreadsheet of whatever the last Woody standing picks are, just so you can have them for when they come in tomorrow. Terry's best bet is the Kraken over 6.5. My best bet is SMU plus the 8, and I'm sprinkling that money line. So take a picture of the board. Can you guys see the bottom? Yes. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, boom. And this Lenny likes Bruins, Devils, Avs, straight bet them all in regulation, and then throw them all into a 3-team parlay as well. That's what he's gonna do because he's risque. Y'all better get some act right in you. I don't want to hear tales. And also, I don't want any of you texting me over the weekend while I'm at Disneyland bitching about each other in the contests, okay? I'm telling you. I get it all the time. Lunche, adios, amigo. Back on the road again. On the road again. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day today. I think I've got the power hour, don't I, Lenny? Power hour at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll think about showing up. I don't know if I feel like it today. Stay tuned. No, power hour at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And I've got a primetime prop drop with Scott Reichel that I'm about to film. So get ready, get set. Let's make some money. Good luck. I'll see you guys on Monday when the last Woody Standing starts. Lenny will be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Good luck to everyone, unless you're against Lenny or SMU. Power hour and free picks. Okay, I'm in. Pencil me in.